What is up YouTube, Eradicate here. Today for our video we'll be going over the YouTube survey that you've probably seen if you're a content creator. You've probably seen this in your video manager. It's like, hey, come take this survey. It's over on Blue Ocean Surveys. Basically for this video, all I'll be doing is going over my opinions of the questions they're asking. And I know a lot of channels always do this. They always go over their whole, what they think of YouTube. So that's my video for it. I don't even have to generate the questions. I can just use what they're asking us. Alright, so for the first questions here, we have YouTube is the best place for creators. It's this or Twitch, let's be honest. Where else you can upload videos where you can make them a success? Snapchat's not going to work. Instagram, that works for some stuff. If you're a gamer, you're not going to be able to go on Instagram. If you're someone who does like cooking and fashion, then yeah, I think Instagram's a great place. If you have a podcast, there might be some other places as well. However, I do believe YouTube is a nice, well-rounded base. If you want to do things like in multiple different categories, like cooking, and you also want to do fashion, or like even like just things like building stuff, YouTube's a great place to do that. Just a nice, well-rounded place. There's lots of niches in almost any kind of topic I can think of. YouTube is the best place to build a fan base. I prefer social media, as in like Instagram, Twitter, and then whatever community you're in. Like, I'm a gamer, I play a lot of Pokemon stuff, so I'm gonna go on Showdown. I'm gonna go in-game and try to like battle people. You can't really show your name in-game, so I'm mostly on Showdown, and I'm not trying to like spam my videos at people, but if you go in there and you just kind of give help to people, like in the chat rooms, you give help to people, and you have like your name is like mine's the Eradicate YouTube. If you guys see me on there, don't be scared to battle me. But yeah, if you guys see people there who need help, help them. If you want to battle people, always be polite, never be rude. That's the one thing you want to make sure you never do, is be rude. But yeah, I think YouTube isn't the greatest of places because your videos are really hard to get seen. If you start promoting yourself on other channels, you're going to get banned and you're going to get a lot of hate. And yeah, I think YouTube kind of could help with that. I think they need to have certain chat rooms. I think if they added chat rooms for like different niches, like they should have a chat room for Pokemon, and then people who are content creators in there can go in there and collaborate. They have other places you can do that, but YouTube doesn't. I'm not saying that YouTube should, but if they want to have a better place to build like fan bases, that's how they want to do it. YouTube is trustworthy. I'm going to agree slightly. This might be a little controversial. I know there's a lot of issues going on with the whole ad revenue with like PewDiePie and the other vulgar channels, and there's also other issues with copyright strikes. I do think YouTube's pretty trustworthy. At least they give an answer and they stay with it. Not like the NBA refs last night, Game 4. A little iffy on that. Go Cavs though. Go Cavs. YouTube provides me the biggest potential audience. Again, where else are you gonna go that's bigger? Twitch is really hard to break into because I'll explain this more in the next question here. Twitch, if you want to get consistent viewers, you have to be willing to get people who are like to get subscribers with it. You have to get people who are willing to spend money just to watch you play games. That's pretty hard to do. With YouTube, they don't have to pay them a dime. Certain people get YouTube Red. YouTube Red's one of the most universally hated things. No one does that. People might watch the ads, but that's different than them paying $5 out of their pocket to watch you play video games, to watch you make food. It's a lot harder on Twitch, I think. So I do think that YouTube definitely provides a better audience than what Twitch does. YouTube provides me the best opportunity to make a revenue as a creator. Again, if you're really great, like if you're a top tier person, like in Pokemon, PokeAMD, he has almost 600 subs. I think he's a great person, and this is on Twitch. He has almost like 600 subs. You can make a lot of money off of that. That's 600 subs. That's $5 each. However, they take about half out. So he's making $1,200 a month just from having these people watch. Obviously, he still has to stream, or else they would kind of drop out. I do think that Twitch, if you're really top tier, it's better money making. If you're not, it's better to do on YouTube. I'm gonna say agree slightly. If you're a big guy on YouTube, you're still gonna be making decent money. Again, YouTube is not a viable place for me to make money. Disagree strongly. Let's be real. I'm never gonna make a livable wage off of this. I'm working at Wawa right now. It's like a gas station, and then I'm going back to school in the fall to continue studying mathematics and statistics. YouTube is innovative. I'm gonna neither agree nor disagree. Obviously, there was like the first big video place. There might have been a place before that was like not anywhere close to as big as YouTube, but before them, Twitch was the first one who really started the live streaming. So I can't really say they're super innovative, but they're not like not coming up with new ideas. They are constantly upgrading like the annotations. Now they have like those end cards. I'm not a huge fan of that, but you can't give them like flack for not trying. They're definitely trying to get some new things in there. All right, up next we have, as a creator, how satisfied are you with YouTube overall? And it just has the usual rankings here. I would say somewhat satisfied. I'm kind of annoyed at how annoying it is. It's kind of hard to grow a channel. And so people always say, oh, you can use this one simple trick here. There's so many of those videos. Don't watch them. They're a scam. I guarantee you all of them. Like, oh, get 4,000 views in like 8 seconds. It's like, it requires you to like manipulate a website and just send it to a bunch of people and make them watch it. That's not how you grow a legit channel. To grow a legit channel, like I said, you have to go and be involved in different communities. Like I said, as a Pokemon creator, you have to go into Pokemon communities, chat with people. Don't be like, oh, come check out my channel. Have your name as whatever your channel is, and sometimes if you're really helpful and nice, people might come and check out your thing, or if you're really funny. Other gaming, go on Reddit. and make your username, like for me, Angry Eradicate YouTube. Use that. Don't ever put your videos anywhere, because that will get you a lot of hate, and the people who are going to watch it most likely aren't going to be people who want to put it. Like, you can't just go on the Pokemon Reddit and I can't just dump all my monotype teams in there. They wouldn't find that very appreciative. But it's really hard to grow communities with YouTube. I think that's kind of a major issue. It's a huge turnoff to a lot of people. The money isn't really there, and I guess that's not only their fault, but it's gonna make it it's gonna make it really hard for people to put their best foot forward, because people have to have jobs on the side, and that kind of limits how well they'll be able to make videos. They have to put a lot more dedication in if they're working 40 hours, 60 hours a week on top of their YouTube channel. When thinking of YouTube's monetization process, how strongly do you agree or disagree with the following statement? I'm considering signing up as a YouTube partner to monetize my channel. Agree strongly. If you're able to and you don't have like all copyrighted content, you might as well. Because a lot of the time YouTube will throw ads up on like third-party stuff all the time. So anytime you can get money from it, you might as well. People aren't going to really notice that often. Like if you have a video and there's ads on it, they might just assume it's not from you. They might just assume it's a third-party source. I don't think there's a way for people to check for like my videos, and if they're like not. I'll tell you right now, all my videos are monetized that are possible. Because trust me, if you're putting time and effort into this, you might as well get paid for it. Thinking specifically about how YouTube recognizes creators, how strongly do you agree or disagree with each of the following statements? YouTube recognizes new and aspiring creators. Disagree, I would say maybe slightly, but I'm going to say strongly, make a point here. If you're a new YouTuber, they really don't care that much about you. They'll help you settle cases for like third-party stuff. I've had a lot of issues with that. They're not going to be throwing you on the front page of YouTube unless you put in new keyword searches, which is overrated in my opinion. You'll see all those like self-help videos for YouTube. Oh, just do better key tags and keywords. People have done so many videos on YouTube, the odds of you getting ranked first for those are not very high. And even if you're like ranked 15 for it, people have to scroll down to find your video. They're going to see how few likes it has. It's almost impossible to grow big as a new YouTuber. You have to either have one of two things, something completely new or something better than anybody else has done. With Pokemon, if you could think of new strats, almost impossible to do, as one of the best in the game right now, almost impossible to think of completely new strats. And it's kind of a downtime because the next game's not going to be coming out for a while. Sure, they might have some leak information here and there. However, until the game comes out, that's when you have to optimize when you're going to be growing as a channel. And if you're going to be doing a gaming channel, look for new games, and that's going to be the best way for you to grow, because YouTube is definitely not going to help you. Kind of came up on a little bit of a tangent there. YouTube celebrates my success. What are they doing to really celebrate? I'm going to say disagree slightly. Like, they'll pay you for it, I guess, and they will. If you start to grow, they will start showing you off on like the front page and stuff like that. And obviously they have the whole recommended stuff. They can put you on those. Oh, sorry, bouncing this a little bit. And then YouTube values me as a partner. They do. I think they do. I agree slightly. They take care of you. Like I said, the third-party stuff. That's all you can really ask of them. They're doing a fair job for you. People can throw up copyright strikes just like that. They do get banned afterwards, or they get a strike, I guess you could say. And they are fair with it. I've had people who try to, like, on SoundCloud, they copyright the music I use. Like, I use the Toby Fox song from Undertale. And it's one random guy from like some dubstep channel tried to like copyright strike it. I'm like, dude, there's no way you actually own that. And it got resolved within a few days. So I do applaud them for that. I think that's a little overrated. They offer a lot of resources too. They have the whole audio free thing with the whole free music and whatnot. They have TubeBuddy, super helpful. I've been using that. Although it's kind of slow, so I'll turn it off a lot. It helps you with a lot of stuff. I'm not sure if that's actually through YouTube or not, but I definitely recommend getting that TubeBuddy. I'm not even paid to say that, buddy. Like, let me tell you, I don't have enough subs to doing advertisement. Think specifically of YouTube's tools and features. How strongly do you agree or disagree with each of the following statements? YouTube's tools and features help me interact with my fans. Agree slightly. There's the whole video manager and the one app on your phone gives you notifications. It's super helpful. Obviously, bigger channels are going to have issues interacting with each individual fan, but for small channels like me, any single comment, I can see it come up, and then I'm able to respond to it, which is a big thing to do as a small YouTuber, because until you're big, you need to respond to every single person, make them feel like a superstar fan, because they are. They're supporting you. You should definitely be with your fans 100%, backing them up in arguments, and talking to them, because that's what you're here for. You're here for the fans. If you're here for the money, get out. YouTube's not for you. YouTube's analytical tool helps me make better decisions for my channel. Agree slightly. It kind of shows like what people are interested in. Like, I did a lot of stuff with the Pokemon anime back when it was like during the X and Y golden days, until Alon ruined it. But I think it's a great thing. I think they help you, like, show you like what points in your videos do people stop watching, and that's a really big thing. If you start to like stutter off in that part or like go off on a tangent, might be why people are leaving. You can kind of fix that. So you really have to take advantage of it. It's not like simple and thrown at you here, this is what you need to do, but you can definitely take care of it. You can definitely take advantage of these powerful tools. Make it easy to find the tools I need when I need them. I agree strongly with this. After a few days of like looking through the things you can do on the analytics page and video manager, It's all right there. There's not that much to it. They do have a lot of powerful tools though, and it's pretty well organized, so I do like them in that regard. YouTube continues to improve tools and features to meet creators' needs. Agree slightly. I'm not sure how much input they really take from small guys like us. I guess they're doing surveys like this though, so I might say I agree strongly on that one. They're definitely trying. Like, you can't argue with YouTube for being complacent. They're always doing new things. They have had the whole live stream thing that's gone up lately. That's been blowing up in popularity. And with the whole new end card things, they're constantly trying out new things, and they're definitely improving their tools. Annotations were a little outdated, obviously, with the phones. That's why they phased them out. I think YouTube does a pretty good job with that. YouTube is a leader in innovative technology for creators. Again, agree slightly, kind of similar to what I said before. The whole, I guess Twitch Labs does a lot of it, for Streamlabs, whatever it is, to help them with the new live community or the live streaming. But I do think YouTube does a lot. They help with the new technology. They have like some sponsored I guess, software to help you with live streaming. YouTube is the primary place for me to nurture my fan base and community. Agree slightly, or maybe neither agree nor disagree. I can't really tell between the two of them. But it's really important because, like I said, you need to go on Reddit, your Reddit whatever subreddit you need for your game. Like if you're playing Destiny, go on this Destiny subreddit and whatnot. There's other places you have to do it besides YouTube, so it's not the primary place, but you definitely have to do it on YouTube as well. Okay, so they asked me a few questions about like how familiar I was with some stuff, and then we got to this part here. YouTube is the best place for me to live stream. No, Twitch. Twitch is the best place, unless you're really bad at it. Then you might want to do YouTube, but you might as well go on Twitch and try to get some subs or go on there. It is kind of hard to get your sub button, so I guess neither agree nor disagree. If you never get your sub button, you might as well just do it on YouTube. Twitch does have a lot more stuff, so I might go with disagree slightly. I'm kind of bouncing back and forth on that one. YouTube is the best place for my 360-degree and/or VR videos. Neither agree nor disagree. Don't know enough about that, guys. Can't tell you about that. How familiar are you with Creators on the Rise feature on the Trending tab? Know a little. How strongly do you agree with the following statement? The Trending tab is a great opportunity for creators like me to be discovered. I never use it, so I really don't know how helpful it really is. I'll say disagree slightly because I've never used it. My brother's never used it. I never heard of people talking about the Trending tab. I don't really know it existed, so I don't think it's that helpful in any regard, especially not for helping new people get discovered. YouTube's educational learning opportunities make my channel successful. Disagree. I guess agree slightly. Here's the thing: a lot of YouTubers watch other people do it first, and they'll like learn a lot of the different details of the keywords and tags. They don't help that much, but they do help, and they tell you how to do your little thumbnails and whatnot. That's important. That definitely is super important. However, YouTube does it as well, and some people might see those later. They do those boot camp things or whatever, and it's not any different than what people already tell you. So it's if you want to do it through YouTube or do you want to watch someone else who's actually gone through it too. I guess people on YouTube have as well, but I do like watching some people who are a little bit funny, you know. And then YouTubers' learning resources help me establish a fan base on YouTube. No, YouTube, it's just, they don't help that much because everyone's doing it. If everyone's doing something like that, it's not going to be able to help everybody. It's just going to help the people who are already pretty big. YouTube makes it clear to me what it takes to succeed. Neither agree nor disagree. It's pretty clear what it takes to succeed. You kind of have to have a major idea. So actually I'm going to say disagree slightly with this, because the things that they tell you to do, like, oh, keep at it and whatnot, and like things like that, that helps to an extent, but you're never going to blow up huge or to succeed. Again, it depends on what you think of as succeeding. And even developing a small community, it's not so much through YouTube, it's directing people from other sites to your YouTube channel, and then what you do on YouTube helps keep them there. That's the big difference, is you have to grab them and bring them to YouTube, or like kind of lure them in with some honey of sorts, you know. And I think that's kind of what you have to do more, so then YouTube bring them to you. You have to bring them to YouTube, and YouTube can help you keep them there. YouTube makes it clear how to make money on the platform. I agree strongly. Pretty obvious. The more views you get, the more clicks on ads. They are pretty adamant about making that the whole point, which it is for the most part. I think there's some ads where it'll be like, if you just watch it, then it'll give you the money for it too. And they always obviously give you a bit of the pie with the YouTube Red. It's not very much though, but it's pretty clear what they want you to do for that. Whether it's a lot of money or if you agree with it, that's a different story. YouTube makes it easy for me to find the information I need when I need it. Oh, this is a long survey, only 30% in. YouTube makes it easy for me to find the information when I need it. I agree slightly, maybe a little bit better of a system. Their notification system is pretty strong though, and again, the whole analytics page is really well laid out, I guess you could say, in my opinion. I think it's the way it's organized with the different tabs. It's pretty self-explanatory where a lot of things are. How familiar with this? Alright guys, I'm going to cut out here and just skip ahead of, this is just basically how familiar am I. I'm going to go to the part where it actually asks the questions of what is your opinion on them. Alright guys, we're not very far yet. We might stop halfway through doing the second part. I don't know how much longer I want this to go. I don't want this to be like a 30-minute video. Alright, so up next we have overall, how satisfied are you with the following? YouTube Creator Academy. Neither satisfied or dissatisfied. It doesn't really help you that much, but again, I've learned most of my stuff through other sources. So I guess it could be helpful for you. It's not bad information. It is nice to know how to do the thumbnails, different things on how to connect with people. It's kind of basic information though that you probably already know. So it's not going to be super helpful for you. YouTube Help? Never heard of that. Online Creator Community. I don't really know enough about it. I didn't actually know there really was a creator community, so I'm going to have to look into that a little bit. YouTube Creators on Twitter doesn't help you at all. YouTube Creator Hub, somewhat satisfying. Again, it helps. It has information you can use and helpful. Not like it's going to make you a big channel, but, and again, you can find information out elsewhere. Thinking specifically about YouTube's next up contest, how strongly do you disagree with the following statement? I'm interested in participating. I'm not available, so I'm going to say neither agree nor disagree. Definitely do it if you can only help. That's another thing, like going to E3 that happened this weekend, and like Smash tournaments. If you're a gamer like me, I reference gaming a lot. That's what I'm into. That's how you get big. Is going to those events. It can't hurt you. You may not make that many fans there because you're probably not gonna be that big. It can only help though. How helpful is the information on the Creator Hub? Very helpful. Like I said, it's not gonna make or break you, but it's not gonna like I said, it's not gonna make or break you, but it's good information. Thinking specifically about how YouTube assists you, how strongly do you agree or disagree with the following statements? The YouTube Help Center helps me resolve issues with my channel. Never use it, so we're going to say neither agree nor disagree. I can't tell you guys about that. That's what YouTube offers creators of varying channel sizes. I haven't read that page. They don't offer you much until you're over 10,000 subs. That's kind of an issue. And I think you need the most help when you're below 10,000 subs. Sure, some of the nice advantages having like your manager when you're like over 100,000 subs. But at that point, do you really need it? I think you kind of have a good idea of what's going on. Maybe if you're like an overnight sensation, they can help you with some stuff like that. I do think they should be able to charge you money if you want. Alright, I should rephrase that. You should be able to buy a manager to help you grow your channel, I think, if you're young, if you're like a smaller YouTube, like an official manager. Because there's definitely people out there. Be careful with this. Don't go out and just like search YouTube manager because they're going to rip you off most likely. Someone who's officially from YouTube can make probably some decent money by just offering smaller channels like a walkthrough of what to do for their channel. I think some people do that. Like check out verified accounts like Roberto Blake and what is that one guy, Daryl Ebbs. I definitely check out them. They know what they're talking about. I mean, they're definitely legit. I am satisfied with the support offered by YouTube. I agree slightly. Like they help me with all my issues, and there's not many issues to have. Kind of work through it yourself. More of your issues will be with your editing, your videos, recording. I take multiple takes. I just mess up too much in my videos. I talk too quick. That's my issue. Give a way to contact YouTube if you need help. I mean, yeah, I guess. Like email, I don't have like a very quick one. I'm going to say no to see if they give me anything for that. You're attempted to contact YouTube support? No. What is the main reason? I did not know I could contact YouTube support. Oh, so it's going to give us a little detail here. Using any of the following methods. Email, send feedback. Oh, it's just going to show me what to do that. Alright, cool. Thinking about your future on YouTube, how strongly do you agree or disagree with the following statements? Sorry, boys. I worry that I might lose my channel because of copyright. Strongly disagree. If you're losing because of content ID issues, you're doing something wrong. You only get those strikes if you backlash against like a strike. If you backlash against a content ID thing and you lose, and you shouldn't lose if it's actually yours. And YouTube will help verify that. That's me personally. Maybe you guys have some issues with that. Me personally, I've never had an issue with YouTube wrongly giving me a content ID strike. I want to invest more time in creating content. I agree slightly. I have a lot to do. Busy college student working. I like to stay in shape, like to run, work out. I want to invest more time. I just don't think I'm ever going to grow super big. And once I get a small following of dedicated fans who I can talk to and battle with, that's all I really want. I want to invest more resources to develop my channel. I already have a Logitech HD, I think it's like a 920, and I have my Snowball mic here. Not sure how much more I need. I have some pretty good video editing software. I didn't torrent offline, but it's like a free one I found online. Let me see real quick. Yeah, VSDC free. It's really strong. It's almost kind of like Premiere. It lacks a few of the elements, but you can do like multiple videos in it for like a randomizer run. You can do overlays and stuff like that. You can cut stuff out. You can crop stuff. Super helpful. Definitely recommend. I'll leave the link to that in the description below. Actually, recommend that over Windows Movie Maker, which I used before, honestly. I want to invest more research. I already answered that. Neither good. I don't know what else to really invest in. Maybe some like better editing software. But like I said, I like the one I have a lot right now. So I'm gonna actually say disagree slightly. I think I'm pretty much there. Maybe some advertising. Kind of iffy on that though, and I'll explain why if it goes over that more later. I feel confident about my future on YouTube. I neither agree nor disagree. I'm never going to go big, and I'm okay with that. I do want to grow a decent sized following, like 100, 200 followers, and people who like are actually communicating with me. That's what's really important to me. I don't know why you guys, I'm not calling anybody out here. People who want to grow huge and like just have people who like say nice video and stuff like that, they don't actually have any actual like, conversation on it, or people who just watch and don't like or comment on their videos. I want people who are engaged, not people who are going to sit there and be robots. I'm in control of my destiny on YouTube. I agree strongly. It's up to you. It's up to you to do what you want to do. You got to contact people for collaborations. That's the best way to grow. If you don't have anything new or better than anything else that anybody else has, collaborate with people. Make sure you have a good personality, and then people from other communities will kind of like intermingle, kind of like bees with different kind of plants. They'll go to different like it's a bad analogy, but the communities will kind of cross stream, and that can be really good for the growth of channels. Think about how YouTube communicates and supports creators. How strongly do you agree or disagree with the following statements? YouTube gives timely updates on changes that could impact me. Agree strongly on this one. They take care of you like with the stuff like that, like the annotations. They give a good warning about how those are gonna be going away and whatever. They always had those like notifications with new things with the end cards and whatnot. So I think they do a pretty good job with that. YouTube clearly communicates how copyright and content ID works on the service. If you don't own the stuff, you don't own it, and you can't make money off of it. And the stuff can get blocked. It's up to the other person. That's pretty clearly demonstrated. Maybe not right away, but after you've dealt with a few content IDs, you kind of realize how they work. So agree slightly. You might want to like show it more in detail first, or like make a better scene like spot on the channel. But once you've gone through one or two of them, you know how they work. YouTube offers transparent communication. Agree. I don't know what they're asking for there. I mean, I guess that means just like communication that like you can tell isn't just like robotized, whatever. And you talk to real people when you call them. All right, come on, let's load. What kind of communications do you receive from YouTube? I get pretty much all of these. These things all come to you. If you can sign up for the emails. I take them because they can't hurt. Just an email. It's not like you don't have to read it if you don't want to. And I definitely recommend those to learn all the different little techniques you can. Because trust me, you whatever you can get. YouTube understands me as a creator. I agree slightly. I guess they don't like categorize you as something, because in case you would do more than one thing, they don't want to categorize you. But I don't know what they mean by understands me as a creator. Like what, to label you as this and show you off to people like that. They do try to like recommended videos. So I think they do a pretty good job of that. Allows me as a creator to express my creativity. Agree strongly. Unless you're going out there like spewing out hate speech and stuff like that, and cursing at people and like minority groups, you're not gonna get banned. If you look at people, they can have a really controversial like ideas on YouTube, and as long as they're not like calling anybody out or like trying to put down anybody, you're allowed to say it. So like that's much creativity is really deserved. YouTube allows me to reach an audience that will appreciate my content. Disagree slightly. Again, it's so hard to. I guess I work in an oversaturated field with Pokemon, so it's really hard to reach an audience. But I think they do a pretty good job with the recommended videos. They do it as much as they can. Why would they though? Like if you think about it from a small channel from their perspective, why would they give some no-name small channel front page coverage on that? People aren't gonna want to click on that. They might get kind of mad. You always see people say, "Why is this in my newsfeed or whatever?" It wouldn't be any better if they just had small channels doing that. YouTube makes it fun to be a creator. Neither agree nor disagree. The upload time's really annoying. That might just be my Wi-Fi. Editing's really annoying, but that's not their fault. That's not YouTube. I just feel like they don't really do enough to help you grow, and I'm not really sure how they would accomplish that. I'll try to get out to you guys on that, how I think they can really make it easier to grow, and then I'll let you guys know what I think about that later. I haven't really decided what my opinions are on that. I just think that they don't do enough to help you. YouTube inspires me to keep improving. Agree slightly. You see people comment on your, I guess that's not YouTube themselves, but you see comments and you're like, oh, I want to go out there and help more people or to communicate with more people. It's fun. It's addictive. YouTube makes me feel part of the creator community. Nope, not at all. You don't identify with anybody else who's super big. You never meet with any of them. You never talk with any of them. So it's not really true. Breaking through on YouTube has become more difficult in the last few years. Pretty self-explanatory. If you don't think that's true, you're either watching someone who's fake, like Alex Becker. Oh, well, let me show you how to like make a 100,000 subscriber channel in like 3 days. It's not gonna happen. YouTube creators can inspire social change. I agree with that. Like you see, it's more the political stuff, I think, or like bloggers and stuff like that who can do like, what am I gonna do as a Pokemon YouTuber? I'm not gonna like inspire social change. YouTube values the diversity of its creators. Oh yeah, they're not biased against anybody, and they're pretty good about getting rid of like hateful stuff. just gonna cut this part out. Maybe with the following statements. When I think about how YouTube promotes creators, how strongly do you agree or disagree with the following statements? YouTube values a variety of different content and formats. Agree strongly. They have so many different things. They have cooking people. What is that one girl, the Rosamund girl, whatever? She does like the nerdy nummies. Yeah, people do fashion stuff. People who do like sports, all the NFL, NHL, and all them. They have their videos on it. Gaming's obviously a huge thing. I keep moving this. Sorry, guys. Yeah, it's pretty obvious that they have a wide variety of different topics. My ethnicity negatively impacts my voting points. I guess you could say like SJW wars. And there's both sides to it, but it's not gonna really. If you're blaming it on your ethnicity, it's not true. YouTube plays an active role in promoting creators regardless of channel size. Disagree strongly. Said it multiple times. We're getting kind of like the related stuff. I'm gonna cut through, edit out what's kind of repetitive and whatnot. New and inspiring creators can achieve success on YouTube. Again, it's up to what your opinion of success is. If you want to grow huge, most likely not going to happen, and especially in like an oversaturated field. And unless you can think of something new or better, like I said before, or collab with people and keep moving your way up the ladder, that takes a lot of time, however. It's really hard to grow and succeed on YouTube. If you want a small following, that's manageable. You can do that. Are you currently pursuing a career in music? No. And that's another thing. Multi-channel networks, not a fan. What do you feel is the most important things to making YouTube the best place for creators? YouTube makes it easy to find the tools I need when I need them. YouTube, I would definitely say that's really important. Especially creativity, that's really important. Be able to say what you want to say is really important. YouTube continues to improve tools. I think that's really important. They continue to improve. I'm trying to think here, guys. I'll edit this out a little bit. I'll choose 5 and get back to you. Okay, top 4, and this one I guess we'll say that one's kind of like a throwaway. YouTube makes it easy to find the tools I need, continue to improve tools. Pretty important. The fact that they're continually evolving with the needs of the communities and whatnot. Really important thing to see that they actually do care about us. People might hate on YouTube a lot. They're there for a reason. They're doing pretty well. I think that they don't want to blow it all. So YouTube allows me as a creator to express my creativity. This is what you're here for, to express yourself. If you're here for anybody else except for yourself, and obviously your community is important, but if you're doing this for like some random reason and not to feel to show off what you want to say, what are you doing it for? YouTube values a variety of different content and formats. Again, this allows YouTube to accommodate everybody. That's what's really important. Are you aware of YouTube Play Button Awards? Yes. I'll strongly disagree. YouTube Play Button Awards, but if you need to continue, I disagree slightly. It doesn't really matter. I'm never going to reach 100,000 subs. Let's be real. Award inspires me. Disagree strongly. I'm looking forward to it. It doesn't matter. Like, I guess it's a crowning achievement for people who've worked a lot for it. Just don't think it's really that fun. YouTube Red, YouTube Gaming is kind of dumb. I've heard of these. YouTube Kids. I guess that's just. Thinking about YouTube Red, how strongly do you agree or disagree with each of the following statements? YouTube Red is good for creator community. Disagree slightly. PewDiePie went over that in huge detail. Definitely recommend checking out his video. I'll try to find the link for that one. Not sure if I'll be able to. Basically, I'll go over an overview of what he said. Basically, that it's going to go only to the high people like himself, and that small people like me, I had a video with a few thousand views on it, and maybe like 3 cents from it, so it's never going to make you big money, and it kind of takes away from the ad revenue. So I guess it just kind of redistributes back to top people. So I guess it really doesn't matter if you're getting from ads or from that. I'm not sure how much it really impacts or how much of a loss. I'll try to find some reports on that and make a video about that. We'll see. YouTube Red is good for viewers and fans. I don't really know. No one's really gonna buy it. If you buy it, it's nice to not have ads. You can already run ad block. I'm not against you guys. If you guys want to run ad block, don't feel guilty about doing it. I used to do it for the longest time. I don't anymore because my computer is super slow with it. But it's your choice. You're not forced to watch the ads for my videos. What other platforms, if any, do you create content for? None of these. I only use YouTube. I'm on Snapchat. You guys do not want to follow me on that. How many YouTube channels do you currently upload to? 1. Next. Nope. I already submitted this once. I'm not doing that part. Are you male or female? Let's guess. Where we currently live. If it gets too personal, let's cut this part out, guys. But this might just be about it. Oh, I can't select it. But let me know what you guys think about some of these questions. If you guys are content creators, let me know what you guys think about this. I'm not Hispanic or Latino, Caucasian or white. This might be a little bit personal. I don't think it really is that bad. Content Why not? Can only help. Alright, so that's it, guys. Thank you for taking on the complete survey. again, let me know what you guys think about that. Oh, that's our thing. So we'll switch out of that. See my summary video. We'll be talking about that. That's coming up tomorrow. But thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think about all this. YouTube's kind of in a transitional place. They've had a lot of hate. We'll see where the future takes us on this with the whole VR and live streaming. I think that's definitely the future of it. Let me know what you guys want me to do. I have a video going about my the next like summary is and whatnot. But until then, guys, I'll see you around. Thanks for watching.